90, leading. He's running away with the QBR.
I cannot wait to give him a grade for yesterday because there were some holes in it.
Yeah, I'll give him
like there's some myth making here with Aaron Rodgers.
But I know these are grades your guy gets.
I just poked some big old holes on your.
I give you one guess to what you think your guy's going to get with that Prescottian effort.
How about a Z?
That Prescottian.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for watching. You can subscribe here to get the latest from the show, and be sure to check out more of the best other shows.
There are a lot of important titles out there. Soldier, diver, pilot. But the title that's most important to us? Member. Join today for lower fees, better rates, and discounts. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission.
What was the biggest reason the Patriots won this game?
Because of the defense. It was clear that the defense played a lot better than the offense. They respected it. They kept Murray in check for the most part. Still very sexy, like for the same game plan against Cowboys. And it worked for the most part. Kept the game close. Kept Cal from being dynamic, so to speak. And it problems in general. Cal is nursing the shoulder injury, and I think that probably has some type of effect on the way to the football. It takes a while to warm up. And when you have that AC joint sprain in your bone shoulder, so to Cal's credit, that could have made a difference. But I think that Arizona College still had a chance to win the game. They're kicking this really kick. When Nick Folk banged his through the upright, shout out to my former teammate Nick Folk, and that was the game. But I think for the New England Patriots, they played really good defense yesterday, and they was very physical. They might not be playing some of their best football, in all three phases of the game. But I think all in all, that defense has always looked stout. I think that's what won the game for them.
I agree. I think Stephon Gilmore being back because now it's getting you say, okay, Steph, you got D-Hop.
Rodgers with the game. It's Aaron Jones.
We're going to keep our eyes in the backfield and make sure we don't let Kyler Murray get loose. And I thought they did a great job of containing Kyler Murray. I've never seen anything like this. I've been on this year. Cam was 9 of 18 for 84 yards. They sacked him three times. They picked him twice. And they never had a drive in which they gained at least 50 yards in any drive the entire game.
They talked about trying to contain.
Like I said, I've never seen anything like this before. And they didn't get a big six, they didn't get a scooping ball, they didn't want one back. I've never seen anything, but you have to give Coach Belichick credit.
And
that's why I said that y'all showed it. But I just thought on some of those third down runs, instead of giving the ball to Drake, I put the ball in formation. You got to make something happen, bro. I bet if you look at yesterday's game, at the end of the game, what did Andy Reid do? He handed the ball up. He could have handed it up. He didn't know.
You almost have to go deeper, I think.
You got to bring us home.
We've tried
Kyler Murray is your best. He's not running back, but he's your best
They
runner.
must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game. Maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Tyler is still.
Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle.
And I think it's really bothered me yesterday because I know Tyler is game.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
I've not missed a single game.
Quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play. Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
The last thing you need.
You don't need that. And it looked like the game plan said no call, no design runs with Tyler. That's for sure. He got loose for one leg scramble, 15 yards. And when he can run now, once he gets 20 yards, he can run his face right off. But as far as a design, read option kind of keeper, Cliff Kingsbury saying, I don't want to do it. I don't want to get you banged up any more than you're banged up right now because you probably shouldn't be out there today. So he gets 31 total yards with 15 coming on that scramble. So he was no factor. I agree.
Give him 7 there
on
the
short.
Run, and they're in better shape now for
I'm probably going to put the ball in his hand, but he's
down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The numbers on this game,
bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop.
Better for the visiting team.
Here's Wilson.
Rushing, way better for visiting. Passing, way better for visiting team. Again, 1 turnover for Kyler and 2 for Cam. Okay? In the time of possession, Kyler had 34 minutes to only 26 for Cam. Well, help me out. It doesn't add up, except that Cam threw 1 late pick, and I thought it was probably pass interference on breaking back, but they didn't call it. He picked it. Right. And
Jason Myers now
game
for the
over.
extra point.
Then they got conservative. They didn't try to go for the throw, and they leave the Gonzalez kid, the kicker, with 45 yards.
He missed it.
And he flat out pushed it right and missed it.
That's the thing. That's what makes me upset with teams. Oh, we just gonna play for the field. Field goals are automatic. PATs. You only see more guys miss PATs.
Yeah.
They're not automatic.
I totally agree.
And in that kind of condition,
yeah.
Man, that's not automatic. You better try. Hey, I'm trying to get the ball in the end zone. You don't worry about the
Kicks indoors in Phoenix.
Yes.
Another up there in New England and outdoors.
That ball
On the return, it's Taylor.
And it's a Nick
He's past the 30.
Shout out by Michael Vick.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the
50
30.
yards.
He's kicked in New York. He's kicked in New England. He's kicked in Philly. So he
he's been around.
Yes.
He has done it. He
Packer
will go
offense
south.
ready to
He
get
will
their
go
next
south.
drive
Yes.
underway.
First down is Rodgers. It's clicking, and that's another thing. Time of possession might have been their favor, but they didn't do enough to keep kind of on the sideline and not have it out on the field, being dangerous. So I think that played a big part of the win too.
A lot of this, if you look at their running game, a lot of it is not necessarily about gaining yards. Because you look at them, they were 30 attempts on 10 yards. That's less than 4 yards a carry.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 34.
We try to minimize
Face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Belichick said, you know what, I feel that we don't turn the football over. The likelihood of a team trying to
fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers.
Give them a super score, we turn it over, and then you just take the field over. Somebody's driving on us. We like our chances. Now they got some good quarterback.
Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
That might be the game to keep them out of the playoffs.
One that had Buffalo on
First
the
down,
road.
carry by Jones. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down and
And they won the game. I don't know. It's a Belichick
They
special.
fake the game. Now Rodgers.
That's how now you get an appreciation.
Incomplete.
Now all those years up there for 20 years.
There, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight,
Defense
and knocked the ball away.
I played my entire career, and I can only think about
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
dominant defenses in 13 years. And
Throwing again.
I just know what the defense does. You can hang around all game.
Touchdown,
You don't have to generate offense. You don't have to be great. You don't have to be good. You can find ways to win, and that's what happened in New England for years with Tom and Bill Belichick. So it's still evident that he's still
on the outside to get the
I be thinking about that. I think,
We've seen
man,
the evolution of the wide receivers.
had defenses like Tom Brady had for just 15 years. Well, Aaron Rodgers had defenses like Tom Brady had for 15 years. Peyton Manning, some of these Marino, what could they have done if they had comparable defenses for the same length of time?
They're going to try and run. They will get him in the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead.
That's what I'm saying. If you have those type of defense where you top 10, you top 5.
Well, not content with the first quarter
Can you
lead against
imagine
him.
Mahomes they have a run for 15 years? He's going to have a defense that's going to be in the top 10 or top 5 for the next 15 years. How many Super Bowls do you think he wins?
Sidekick, when you don't get him, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best.
Like your guy did yesterday? Like your guy did 2 picks yesterday?
That was in the Super Bowl.
Leads you to that type of play call.
Got away with it because the
Blitz or whether
Jimmy G.
So Brady never thrown a pick in the
those
Super Bowl?
types of things, that didn't give up that type of
He's
field
throwing big
position.
things against Atlanta.
Yeah. Okay, here's the other guy.
My guy clean. My guy clean. You know my guy don't pace to throw for 43 touchdowns and 5,000 yards. 43 and 2. Can I interest you in that?
Wilson on first down. Target here, complete to
Mike, it is
Metcalf.
always a pleasure.
Gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
This holiday, get iPhone 12 on the 5G America's been waiting for.
This new iPhone Plus version 5G is incredible.
Switch now and get iPhone 12 Pro Max on us. Unlimited plans start at just $35. This is 5G from America's most reliable network.
The blame does Brady deserve?
I'm giving 90% of the blame.
90% of the blame? Did you watch the game?
I did. I watched the game and I watched his first drive again.
Pretty decent game.
I also watched him turn the ball over twice and his defense didn't give up any points. For as many yards as they allowed, are you going to let me talk, Skip?
Go ahead.
Come on now.
No, go ahead.
For as many allows as the Bucs defense gave up, they kept them out of the end zone and the red zone. They had it second and goal at the one, make them settle for a field goal. Shaq Barrett, Mahomes turned the ball over. His defense bowled their back when they needed to. But was the defense on the field when Tom Brady threw those interceptions? I mean, you gonna let me speak? I mean, you gonna do it.
I'm just waiting.
Go ahead,
for my turn. No,
if you're waiting for your turn, let me talk.
Okay, go.
I know you're upset that Tom Brady got outplayed again.
I'm not.
Only one quarterback
I'm happy.
Only one quarterback has more interceptions than Tom Brady. That's Carson Wentz. And you tell me he's playing terrible. So if he's second on the list, how is Tom Brady playing? Again, Mahomes is the MVP. So now Pro Football Focus looks even worse. You look even worse because at some point during the season, you said Tom Brady was outplaying Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes now has 30 touchdowns, 2 picks, and 3,500 yards. And he's already done with his bye week. Tom Brady is on a bye week and doesn't have as many touchdowns, have quadrupled the interceptions, and 300 fewer yards. But somehow during the season, he outplayed Mahomes. That was asinine after 10, after 15, as you would say.
Thank you. I invented that.
You did invent that. Yeah. But you also invented said when you talk about a GOAT player, you judge them to the umpteenth degree. That's what you do with LeBron. That's what you do with other GOAT players. So is Tom Brady not the GOAT? See, the problem is, Skip Bayless, is that you have a hard time letting that go. Tom Brady's status is established. But he's not the same player today, what caused him to get that status. And that's okay. But I'm going to give him 90% of the blame because he did not play. Basically, all he did was pull a Prescott in. He had a bunch of empty calories at the end of the day.
Really?
Only 5 of his passes he completed when they were in the score. All that jump was down, they're down 13, they're down 10. How many of those are changed? Meaningful time. So the end of the day, all over the field. How do you bounce the ball off a guy when the guy doesn't even jump? But you know what? That was BA's fault. That interception that he threw to Scott Miller, that was BA's fault. All those opportunities that he had to AB threw the ball out of bounds. Chris Godwin and Mike Evans. That is BA's fault. What we've done, Tom Brady played bad. We found a way to blame someone else other than Tom Brady.
Really?
Yeah.
Tell me when it's my turn, please.
It's your turn.
Okay, here we go. So I want our viewers out there to understand that this man just said Tom Brady deserves 90% of the blame. And yet the final score was what? Maybe I fell asleep.
He sets up the screen to Jones. He'll be dropped after a game that bounces to cost the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now second and 4 from the 31.
27 to 24.
From the attack, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 36. Scrimmage the 37 on 1st and 10.
History in fourth-quarter comebacks in overtime in the fourth quarter.
On play action, it's Rodgers.
He had plenty of time. He had 4 minutes and 10 seconds left. And what happened? He never saw a football. It's like what you said, he is the championship game in overtime. Well, Mahomes never got the football back. 4 minutes and 10 seconds and you can't get the football back? It is what? The Tampa Bay defense deserves 50% of the blame or more.
7 yards there, the first down.
Blame for Tom Brady, but let's just put this in perspective, shall we? Tom Brady yesterday threw for 369 yards and 3 touchdowns. And guess how long he had to throw? 23 minutes. That means in 37 minutes that Patrick Mahomes had the football, he threw for 462 and 3 touchdowns.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on
first down. If you only had the ball
down.
for 23 minutes and you throw for 369, guess what you're on pace to do? You're on pace if you had the ball for 37 minutes to throw for 555 yards. Is that good? I think it's like all-time great because I think it's like record great. Yes, thank you very much. So that's what he did in only 23 minutes with the ball in his hands.
Turnover battle going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one
even at 6-2, when they get the 6-2 mark, I thought this, could be the best defense in pro football. Over the last 3 home games, it has proven me to be bottom 5. And against the pass, it is bottom 1. It is the worst defense against the pass in pro football. It's not even close. Okay, well, thank you for agreeing with me. So here's the point. We have seen 3 straight home games. These are home games. 2 in prime time, night time, and 1 in prime time as in big window late in the day.
They did a monster number, I'm sure.
Thank you very much. And what did Drew Brees and company do? They put up 420 yards. What did Jared Goff and company do? They put up 413 yards on this defense. What did Mahomes do yesterday?
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there.
And
they're
yet,
going to go for it on 4th.
what just slayed me was what happened in the first quarter. So Todd Bowles, who I have the utmost respect, I lost from yesterday, fouls out without Janelle Dean, his fastest one, his 34-yard line. And he only has one good cornerback left off Davis.
So they tried it, not only did they not get the first,
put him on possession receivers. Put him in the first quarter in solo single coverage on Tyreek Hill. I'm sorry, I've never seen anything quite this stupid. And what did Tyreek Hill do? Don't tell me anybody else is better than Tyreek Hill right now because he's the best receiver in pro football. He's on another planet because he is the fastest man in pro football. As Andy Reid said after the game, he's one of the strongest pound-for-pound men in football. He now has figured out how to run actually great routes. And he's got not good hands, he's got snatch hands. He just snatches everything within his catch radius. So if you put Carlton Davis on him, it's like he's going to live at the Ritz Carlton Davis for the whole first quarter. Because that's what he did. He had the pin-out suite at the Ritz Carlton Davis. And he caught 203 yards worth of passes in the first quarter. It's outrageously wrong. And if we can see the first one, Mahomes can't even get it far enough because he's so far behind Carlton Davis on the first touchdown pass. Mahomes heaves it as hard as he can, and looks like he has to pull up and turn and backpedal to catch the football. And it's still a touchdown. He turned and backpedaled to catch the football.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no
I'm not blaming Patrick because he's too fast.
Just ran out. I think he was as fast as maybe his bench was.
Okay, then the next one comes.
Carr to throw on
And it's
second
so
down.
bad.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there.
And then it's total. Rub it nose in it at Tampa on the index for TV at that point.
The tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case,
Tampa Bay Buccaneers defense
that one was
at
timed
Tampa.
well.
What I used to call Tampa Bay. I can't call it that. No, I just can't. Okay, so help me out here. Patrick Mahomes throws for 359 yards.
Down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt.
359. It's the most yards and a half since Peyton threw for, not even that, but it's the most since Peyton in 2004 in a wild card playoff game. Well, think about that. Since 2004, that's 16 years ago, and he throws for 359 in the first half.
That might have been against us, in the wild card game.
Now a low liner. I think he mishit it.
I think it was.
Was it against Denver?
Yeah, this ball's going to be touchdown just shy of midfield.
If I'm not mistaken, I think it was against
Baltimore.
No,
Oh, you went back. You went back. So it's Denver at Indy. Really?
Yeah.
Well, Peyton has a rough time in a lot of his first-round playoff games at Indy.
But not at that time.
Lost 7 of them.
Yeah, but Skip, that was early in his career.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That would have been a little bit early.
Yeah, that was like 7 years in then.
Okay. So my point is,
On first and 10, here's Rodgers.
This defense is
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Malik Collins.
Just
Give
done
him the
at
credit
Miami
for the sack and a loss of
the game at
14
Tampa Bay.
yards.
He had 4 turnovers in the first half. He's had
Throwing on
actually
second and
a
long.
wildly
Rodgers got a man and he
unpredictable,
hits him
up
in
and down,
stride.
inconsistent season, and yet even he torched this defense at the top of that. Okay, so now it's
62 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
Tony
And
Romo
correct me
said
if I'm
2
wrong,
quick
that was
things.
just a simple flat route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, it would be in practice sessions.
I still think Tom Brady is playing at an extremely high level.
Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
He backed it up.
He'll get this one into the hands
He
of
also
Lewis.
said,
And
we've got to get
finally,
rid
he
of this
goes out of bounds
misconception.
just 10
He's
yards
lost
shy of the end
arm
zone.
strength.
A
Well, I've been trying to tell
spectacular
you since
return.
day one this
Boy,
year.
so they don't get the
Tom Brady's
conversion, but they're going to
looks
go
even
right into
stronger
the
this
onside
year than
kick
it did at
formation.
New England. You had told me earlier this year he's lost a
And
lot
the
of arm
hands team
strength.
for the Raiders able
Last
to
year he
secure
lost
it.
If we're going to get rid of the
That's why
misconception
you
that
have
Tom
your
Brady
hands
has
team
lost
out there on
arm
the field. Those are the
can
best
we get
guys
rid of the
ready to make that
misconception
play.
that he's still the same quarterback at 43 that he was at 33? Can we get rid of that? You think, first of all, this is what I know about quarterbacks when they're dressing other quarterbacks all the time. They're not going to think anything. Because even when he threw those picks, I'm not so sure Tony Romo said that was his fault. It was the guy's fault because he had too big of a helmet. You mean bounced it off his head. It was Reader's fault because he covered the receiver. That's not going to criticize the whole field. You know that, I know that.
Before I get to Great Brady yesterday, I will deal in order to make their interception.
Realizing if that's the
Brady
type of
on
pressure he can get in the
a
entire
3rd
game,
and 15
pass
at
defense
this
is going to be
point,
excellent.
44-yard pass to Chris Scott.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
So
A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Either
First
Arians
down,
and
Raiders.
or Byron Leftwich, whoever calls plays, I don't know, but they're talking to each other. They call another bomb play because that's all they know to do. No risk it, no biscuit. They're making Tom Brady throw it.
From the gun, it's Carr.
You
They'll
realize
find his running back. It's Jalen Richard.
1,500
And
yards to
inside
lead
the
this
20
whole league in
before
air
it's brought down.
Nobody's even in his
Back-to-back
ballpark
nice
for throwing
games.
deep.
That one for 14
Nobody in the
yards
whole
and
National
another
Football
first.
League has thrown as many deep balls as Tom Brady.
So he should be leading the league in passing yards, right?
Well, he's very close.
First and 10. Here's
In
Carr.
passing yards, that's second
He'll
almost,
find
but he's right there on his
Richard
tail.
and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard
Leads the
line.
league in attempts and completions. Tom Brady.
Yes.
Now, he had that his bye week, but he's running away with both of them because all they do is throw it deep.
Right.
So they come right back with another one. Well, he had just beaten a double blitz.
3 yards to the game there, second
Chris
down.
Godwin play, and he took both of them right in the kitchen and got it today to Chris Godwin. Lots away, and he comes right back, and they call another deep ball to little Scotty Miller. Well, guess what? Scotty Miller has lost his job. He used to be Tom Brady's favorite deep threat receiver, right? And he played only 10 snaps yesterday for Brady. And guess who hits him right in the mouth again? This time it's Honeyback. He gets completely free, blocks it, breaks the thing.
His guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one where you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. You might come back on this in the second half and say you remember we didn't get points on that drive. This could cost
what
him.
happens? Mike
And a
Evans is
short
not good.
pickup here as we get across the 10 to the 11-yard line.
Yards in between, 60 yards between the red zone.
Throwing on second and
Still
8.
has
Rogers.
and
They set up the screen. That's complete.
Really know how to play
Maybe about 2 yards shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
That was another double blitz from a corner and a safety. They're both
First and 10 at the 19-yard
Sorensen
line.
acts like he's going to blitz, then he drops back. The hot receiver is Mike Evans. And did he sit down? Did he just immediately turn and look for the football? Because Brady is delivering right there to him right at that moment.
17 yards on the
Kept
play
running,
there as the
so
Packers have the
Sorensen,
first
who
down
actually
as
was
well.
covering him, kept running underneath. And he turned and ran after Mike Evans, but Mike Evans kept running on the route. And the ball hits Sorensen right in the back of the helmet. Okay, he's coming. No, he turned around. And what happened? Why didn't Mike Evans sit down like the hot receiver's supposed to sit down and help the quarterback? It's his fault. You gotta throw when you think you're hot is. That's how you be a sit down. Let's have some rapport. Let's have some connection. And you have to look and see what's about to happen. Brady was calling out the blitz. He's blitzing. He's blitzing. Mike Evans, you got to get some memo, and you got to sit. Just sit right down at 3 yards and continue to run 10 more yards because nobody's going to cover you.
Rogers finds taking in by Jones. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it second and short.
Engage with the tackle, and Tom Brady hits him as he
Back to the ground with Jones.
Starting to go. Starting to go
And the
back.
stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Look at the completions he had. He had a 48-yarder to run down. He had a 44-yarder. I just talked about the guy. He had a 37-yarder that was more of a run out to catch the Rojo. Then he had a 41-yard touchdown.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
What are you doing?
Yeah, it was not a sweet.
It was sweet, but again, well, you see, I noticed you keep saying all this, and you talk about they only had the ball 23 minutes. But can you tell the people in the first 4 drives when they go 3 and out on 3 of them?
Thank you for bringing that up. Let's go to the first top of a drive, shall we? It's 3-0. And here we go. And a couple plays into the drive, they go along because that's all they ever do with Tom Brady. And he throws the big ball to Mike Evans and help me out. Is this not a great throw? It goes right through his freaking hands. You got to, if you're a pro receiver, catch it.
It went over the other side of the thing.
Okay? You've got to catch this football. And if you do, you're all the way down to the 20-yard line, and maybe they go in and go up 7-3, and maybe we have a whole different vibe to the football game.
What did you say the score was at that point in time?
3-0.
3-0. And they had the ball on the track, at the 1-yard line. So are you going to give Tampa defense any credit for keeping Mahomes out the end zone? Yes or no?
Some stupid play.
Okay, that's
Philly special where they had Kelsey trying to throw it to Mahomes.
I get all that. But are you going to give them credit for keeping Mahomes out the end zone?
The Raider defense strong on that one.
59 passing in the first half, not after you give up 203 to Tyreek because you're trying to single him. By the way, in the second half, the defense started to zero in because guess what they did? They actually doubled Tyreek and doubled Kelsey the whole second half. Yes. And guess what, Mahomes? You're a superstar, runaway MVP.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by.
Yeah, damage was done because it's 17-0 after the first game.
So the Mahomes scores the 3-0.
The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this defense will take over right at midfield.
They kick the ball to Tom Brady. Can you tell the people at home what Tom Brady do? Absolutely nothing, okay? Mahomes gets the ball, goes back down the field, it's 17-0. Can you tell the people at home what Tom Brady did? So in the process of him only having the ball 23 minutes, he could have had the ball actually longer than the 23 minutes. And he does something with the ball when he can. He started doing a lot with the ball. So he pulled Dak Prescott.
Second, third, fourth.
So he pulled Dak.
Okay, well, Dak, again,
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense had the line. This offense last time turned it over with 4 on 4. Didn't get it.
And then come back and
Rodgers.
they got him back there.
dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because when the defense got there, they were already within a shadow of goal.
Yeah, and you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
You were sweating it. You said that these guys won't stop. They're getting the ball back.
And even 60 yards for him.
Just one little mistake, just one little, just give me a little something. Give that man, give number 12 the ball back. Against that defense, he will torch it.
That's why
Second touchdown here.
when Atlanta had a 28-3 lead, and New England Patriots pitched the shutout, you didn't give them credit. You said it was Tom Brady. Now, all of a sudden, you blame the defense.
Wait a second. In that game, Super Bowl game, Tom Brady, in just the fourth quarter and overtime, threw for 246 yards.
How many yards did it skip?
So now
28-3 at the half.
to go for 2.
Belichick defense pitches a shutout. And all you're talking about is Tom Brady. When things don't go well, you blame everybody but Brady.
So the 2-point conversion, no good. So now Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries, and 2-point conversions on both
Brady
fields.
gets the off for 48 yards early in the third quarter, and it goes all the way to first and goal at the 5-yard line. Okay, who's the best running back on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers? It's not even close. I don't even know what's left of Leonard Fournette because every time they hand it to him,
He runs the darkness.
just
Trying to shake off the interception in the last drive. He'll look to
I
throw.
can't see him.
He'll find his running back here, Richard. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
He's not a
Just about every quarterback is trained to
He's
really
not
look
open
downfield,
field
find
making this kind of guy. He's more of a straight ahead guy. If you
And
let
in
him
this
get
case,
top
that's
speed, he
exactly
can
what
run.
he did.
So
Found his
what
running
they
back,
do
let him
on
create
first
some
and goal
space.
they
It turned
take
out to be a
Ronald
nice
Jones
play
out of the
for the
game, and they
offense.
put that in. That is a
To throw again on second
area.
down. Carr lets this go for room for a downfield.
Partly
And
on
he backs
Byron
it away.
Leftwich,
It
which called the
falls
play.
down
All of a sudden, I'm saying,
Jair Alexander
and they
that time
give it to
able to
Leonard
knock that
Fournette
one
on
away.
first and goal for 5, and he goes nowhere. Then they swing pass it to Leonard Fournette on second and
It's a
goal
screen to
for
Richard.
6. And
And
he
he
goes
got blown.
nowhere.
Losing
And then
yardage on the
Brady
play
gets
back
by
at the
a high
44.
to run to try to
Now the
keep it
Packers
down.
going to go ahead and use the
Third
second
and
of their
goal from the
timeouts
7,
as they
and
stop
he's
it with
going
19
wild
seconds
high
to go
to
in half
run
number
to try
1.
to salvage something out of
And
this
no move to
possession,
pull
and you
Carr
get
in the
3.
offense off.
You
They're
could
gonna
cut
go
the
on
score
fourth down.
completely down to, what was it, 22.
But here's the thing I don't get, Skip. You keep complaining about them running the football when they get down there. How many 1 to 2 yard touchdowns was Mike
He's going to
Evans?
have his
I
running
never
back.
hear you
It's
complain
complete.
when
He's
Tom
going to
Brady
go
throws
out
the
of
1 to 2
bounds, but
yard
he takes
touchdown to
this
Mike
one down
Evans.
just
You
shy
don't
of the
complain
20.
then.
Now
Now
back
all
to
of
the
a sudden they
fourth
don't
down
get it in.
conversions,
Now
result
you
in
got now
23
you have a
yards, but
second
that's
guess. You
the
second
case
guess
here,
everything.
first
Don't
down.
do that.
Speaking of Mike Evans, can't you give him one ball to try to catch? First and goal to 5. Look
Why
what
not
they
run
did.
it in?
Well, how did they get back in the game?
It's
It was
Carr.
a 30.
That is caught inside
One
the
yard to
5.
Mike Evans for a touchdown, and then it was a 7 yard to Mike Evans for a touchdown. So why wouldn't you give him a shot?
I have no idea. Why didn't Brady play better in the first half?
And the Raiders
Why
have
didn't
cut
he
it
play
back
better?
to
He
within a
actually
score.
played really well in the second quarter.
No. Skip the second quarter, really?
Yeah.
So let's skip. So we gotta stop this. Now I
for
want to
the
know
extra
how many
point,
quarters in the NFL game? Because in the first half it doesn't matter. If a guy does well in the first half, doesn't do well in the second half.
No
But
good
he
on
didn't
the
come
extra
when he
point, so
played well in the
lay
second
down
half
there.
and doesn't
And
do
this
well in
will
the
stay a
first quarter.
six-point ball
So
game.
what is it?
What is it? They're down 17-0 after one quarter. He has a nice drive for a touchdown after the sack.
Was Tom Brady the quarterback when they got down 17-0? There was somebody else in there, or did he come off the bench to relieve the guy?
So now there's time to work with here. 9 seconds remaining in a half as this one is away.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
And a fair catch signal forward and taken successfully.
When you sit down and you catch that ball after first down, it was horrible.
Because you know what? That's to break the game open. That makes it 34-10, and Patrick Mahomes just flat out missed it.
First of all, if you watch
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it.
Because he knows what in this situation,
that's the problem.
Devin White is coming over the top.
We do know there's some mistakers out there.
Double team and it's intercepted.
Yeah!
Picked up around the 40 line. And he will be brought down as time
it's
is
an
now
80-yard touchdown.
Don't worry about it. He didn't need it. He already done 452 on you. Has anybody ever had a day like this Tom Brady like that? Man, say it's almost Tom Brady now. He'll never be able to
Thank you. We welcome everyone
Now
back
that Tom Brady play defense.
Talk about this game. We gotta go. Thank you for watching. You can
And
subscribe
how about this
here.
right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt.
Get on for 12. 5G, America's the win.
This new iPhone Plus price and 5G is incredible.
Switch now and get iPhone 12 Pro Max on us. Unlimited plan starts at $35. This is 5G from America's most reliable network.
We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are taking like crazy.
That's not going to suffice right now. When you look at the Kansas City Chiefs,
searching
you
for
come into the game with some structure. And their structure is allowed Patrick to be passionate and run the football effectively. And Andy's in the business of working smarter, not harder these days. And got the best quarterback in the world, best quarterback on the planet. And he said, I'm built offensive one game around that's going to be stout. And it's going to take a lot of pressure on him and allow Patrick to get the offense off the field. And it's been showing up in the last couple of weeks. It's going to show up on Sunday. And I think for that reason alone, they have a much better chance at beating the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, on the road and in a situation where it's a big game. So, I just think Andy's in the business of doing it the right way, making the game easy for Patrick. And Texas is going to show up, Texas is going to show up, and Cole Holland's going to show up, and all the rest of the guys. And, both sides of the ball for Kansas City, they can get it done, and they've shown it and proven it over and over again. And I just don't think the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are in a position right now to beat the Kansas City Chiefs and for a football.
What's your score? Take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Kansas City's game.
Nelson Aguilar.
47
yards. And the Raiders have drawn even here. They can take
somebody might get that those combined numbers by themselves. You know what? This game is very important for the Chiefs. So I'm afraid Skip, if they lose this game, then I can't do this for two. I don't know. You look at Pittsburgh Skip, they might go 16-0 in the regular season. Considering what just transpired with the Baltimore Ravens and losing Lamar, there's a good chance they go undefeated in the regular season. They're only one game separation right now. So you lose this game now because there's only one team that gets by. So now the offense game
following the touchdown.
So when I look at this, Mahomes is just on another level, and the offense is crystal clear.
Taking about 7 yards deep,
and then everybody else gets scrapped. I'm not trying to make sure Nicole Harmon is happy. I'm not trying to make sure Robinson is happy.
Out to the 25.
Right. And that's when you watch them, they're like, okay, they started the game like the first 4 or 5 passes with the Tyreek. And then all of a sudden they tried to roll the coverage to Tyreek, and that first just gets one.
Costly turnover, and then that
the thing is, you can't get killed and still they got it. Like, any great tight ends, the Ravens like, we gonna press it. It's completely press. You got to press sometimes, you got to play off, you got to quick jab, you got to give him a lot of different moves. Because once he knows that he's gonna press him, he's gonna play through your jam.
See if they can recoup and recover. And they put this one on the field across the 35. A game there of 21 yards.
The game in which they lost, teams can get out.
Adams hauling it in from Rodgers.
You want any It's next week. Alright. It's like, guess that garden? It's beef and potato and
tomato. 8 yards on the pickup. Terry Lewis is still. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Good run there on first down. And the lead will be second and 2.
Took it down late. And guess what?
At the 29-yard line.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Flush to his right. Going for it.
If I come in here on Monday and Tampa won this game, I'm not going to be shocked. Because I have no faith in Kansas City's defense. I have
Well,
no faith
defensively,
in
they haven't
that
let him just
defense.
sit in the
So that's
pocket
why
and
I'm
get
predicting
comfortable.
Corey's
That's
going to go
opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
After the
points is
incompletion, here
right
now,
now.
3rd and 2.
Like I said, they really don't have structure within the
From the
offense.
shotgun again to Jones. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
It just hasn't shown up. So until I see that, I can't give him the benefit of the doubt. Until I see more consistency, I can't give him the benefit of the doubt.
And they're
But
going
I
to
do
try
know
the screen. It's
is that Patrick Mahomes is going to be Patrick.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
And then the next 15 plays
They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of his shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
Just because it wasn't on that call sheet alone. And then it was after that. We can't get down to it. And you're not allowed to play
Got an open man. It's
the
Matthew
entire
Scanlon.
script.
And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
To 2nd and goal.
The reason I am so fearful of everything
On 2nd down is Jones. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. Back now at Lambeau. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4.
My heart says Brady, 38-35.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here, 3rd and goal.
But my head is screaming back at my heart.
On the ground with a tight end. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Call it a gain of 5, but still a decent ways from the end zone now on 4th and goal.
And it feels like 42-38. And maybe, as Michael Vick suggests, I'm giving Brady and the offense way too much credit. But as Shannon keeps pointing out, if you do keep Brady clean, he can still play and score at a high level. We've seen it happen again and again, even this year in Tampa Bay. We saw what he did at Carolina. We saw what he did at Las Vegas. We saw what he did to the Chargers after they were up 24-7. If you can't get any heat on him, he will pick you apart pieces. And that will be short and long occasionally because there's some no risk it, no biscuit.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
As they arrived at 6-2, two things didn't ride with them. Number one, the defense didn't come along
They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here
and then
in the
against the
4th
Rams,
quarter.
the 2 home primetime games, the defense was horrendously bad, pathetically bad, shockingly bad. I'm a big Todd Bowles
So now
fan,
one of the
but
biggest kicks of the
nothing
night
works.
is forthcoming.
They never even slowed down Drew Brees, and he had 420 yards of offense. They never really slowed down Jared Goff and obviously Sean McVay's play calling, but they had 413 yards of offense. What does Todd Bowles do at the very best?
They have taken the lead by a point here in the 4th.
And what does Patrick Mahomes do at the highest level?
It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long way from the line.
His QBR gets good this year is 98. Patrick Mahomes, 98. That means he barely missed the throw against the blitz. So is Todd Bowles going to say, I do what I do? Is he going to just sit back and say, I guess we're going to go slow down here because this person doesn't pick us to pieces? I don't know. And by the way, Jamel Dean, I know he's young, but he's been a playmaker.
And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
The point is,
I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more anecdotal. I like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams 93% of the time you win the game, I'm still waiting to see that
I'm
number
going to watch it
is
with
empirical.
one eye closed because I think it's going to be high scoring and crazy. And if Michael's right, remember the over-under is 56.5.
Yeah.
Michael's got it going under the
No, ain't no way.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
He's capable. You see it being a tough. I mean, I see it being a good game. I see it being a closer game than what you guys may think.
And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get free as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second to his prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, or some bad boys deep. But in this situation, give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down. Keep the sticks moving.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Now call on the bootleg. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
All defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out in the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To try to blend in Antonio Brown into a flow that was one with 6 and 2 with 2 Pro Bowls wide out. Brown, Cameron Gray, and 2 guys who can catch him. How tough would it be to force this into that flow?
It's not tough at all to force him into the flow. Antonio just got to understand what the play calls will be for him, and it might be limited. It might not be the play calls that he wants. It might not be a lot of downfield throws. Intermediate stuff is where I think Antonio thrives. And he just got to lean on that and not try to do too much. So keep it simple, and it's got to be collective and team effort all the way through for this team, and no egos, as far as moving forward. That's what's going to lead to the success of the Tailspin.
He's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
He's too emotional. If you think about it, when he comes into the game, what do? They throw the ball almost immediately. Because Tom knows he's too emotional, and if I don't get him the ball early, I'm going to lose him. Tom too old to accomplish thinking that way. Well, he thinking that way.
Thank you for watching. You can subscribe here to get the latest from the show, and be sure to check out more of the best ones from this unit, or watch a few other segments from our other shows.
And defensively trying to beat the 2-minute warning with a timeout, and they do.
On the 5G America
with 2:04
This new
left.
iPhone Plus price at 5G is incredible.
Switch now and get iPhone 12 Pro Max on us. Unlimited plans start at just $35. This is 5G from America's most reliable network.
Skip, I'm taking the Chiefs.
Line of scrimmage.
It's a very, very high-scoring game. I'm not in love with either defense. The Chiefs have 6 sacks in the last 6 games, and Derek Carr is clean. Will you leave 12 in Tampa clean, and you'll pick them up?
Carr going to give it to Jacobs.
A very high-scoring game. Would I be surprised? 41-38, 45-41. I would not be surprised if I got 4 in those just to approach that. Skip, Mahomes is great. I mean, I don't really know what else there is to say
They were
about
able
it.
to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the second try.
You have to control the clock and run the football. And I believe you can run the football against Kansas City. Kansas City defense doesn't look like it did at the midway and finishing up last year. It looks like the 2018 defense that had trouble, and that's what caused them from getting back to back. Because they couldn't stop Tom Brady, even though they got him in 13 3 straight times in the championship game. They couldn't get him out the field. And it started to look like that defense again. And that concerns me. Tampa's banged up. Donovan Smith has been out all week. He got hurt in the game. I thought that he finished the game against the Rams. The center, he left the game, and Aaron was talking like he might be having a career-ending injury. And they was talking about that with the concussion protocol the last 2 weeks. So if they get him back,
This one fielded at the 5.
You think they will?
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
You can't beat. If you look at the games that they've lost, Skip, it's a recurring theme. There's nothing spectacular. It's not like they ran the ball for 10,000 yards. They did one thing. New Orleans beat him twice, Chicago beat him, and the Rams beat him. Pressure, pressure, pressure. And for the most part, they did it with their front foot. New Orleans, that's
So
front
it's
four.
Packer
The
with
Rams,
the ball
that's
here
front
as
four.
we welcome you
Chicago,
back.
it was Hicks,
And
it
let's
was
see what they've come
Quinn,
up with offensively
it was
after having
Khalil
time to
Mack.
talk it
That's
over.
what they were. And if Kansas City can't pressure him with their front four,
Arden Key, the
he's gonna be in trouble.
ex-LSU
And
Tigers are
Tom
on the
Brady
stop.
will
The
let
run
Tom
only
Brady
got
against
a yard.
Carolina.
Here's second and
Because the
9.
back end from Chiefs
1 yard gain.
is average at
Brings up
best.
second
I'm saying
and
9.
9.
They
Back to
can be
throw,
had.
Rodgers.
So if we come here on Monday and Tampa's won this game,
Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far, a big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game. Exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, Mark, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true. It's actually right.
It happens more often than you might think. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
Drive the Brady bandwagon all the way to the Super Bowl. It's in Tampa.
Outside throw complete.
and the MVP.
And finally down
all
he
in.
goes as they work it inside the
The
10
shot
to the
of the
7.
NFL season
That
for
one
me
good for
has been the
37
Tampa Bay
yards.
defense the last 2 primetime nights they have played.
Now Rodgers.
I love
And it's
how
caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
Against New Orleans on a Sunday
He
night.
was on point throwing the ball right there, and the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got them down close. I think that big play left them reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long
It
there.
gave up 420 yards to Drew Brees and never really even
They'll try
slowed
and
it
run
down.
it in.
He
And
gave
he'll
up
get into the end zone
420
as a two-point conversion is successful.
And slowed him down here and there, but not nearly enough. And when he needed to go get a field goal to win the game, it was just candy from baby. They did not blitz Jared Goff much. When they tried, he ate it a lot. So the defense that has lived and died off blitzes.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Inside backers just wreak havoc. Looping,
Fielded near
stunting,
the back of the end zone.
everywhere.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25.
So what am I supposed to do with this? The greatest thing about Patrick Mahomes' year so far is
the Raider offense set to get this drive started.
That's
Only
what
getting
he's
field
done
goal.
the best.
Obviously, the clock a huge factor.
His
They'll be watching
QBR
what they
versus
need to
blitz
do here,
is
Charles.
98.
Sequence of
That
plays
means
has
he's
to get
rarely
you out
missed
of
a
bounds.
throw against
Completions,
the
get out of
blitz.
bounds, gain some yardage.
Okay, so
Then when the clock
what
hits
Todd
7
Bowles
seconds
does
or
best,
left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another
because
play.
he has
See
the
how they
most
handle it.
dangerous receiving corps to me in all of pro football. Because
Here's a second and 2
nobody
now
has
from the
the
33.
No. And no tight end is better than Kelsey. Listen, he's a wide receiver playing tight end. He's so athletic. He and Mahomes have such a wavelength that those are the 2 best weapons in pro football. And Patrick has them.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the
Trust both of
45.
them.
Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout
is one of the starting
as they
corners.
get it with
He got
26
concussed
seconds to go in
second
the
half of
football
the
game.
Rams game, and he did not practice this week. I'm going to guess he's not going to play. Help me out. What am I
Back-to-back
supposed
good
to do with
plays
this
have him
now?
on the move
The
on
defense
first
has
down.
been pitiful in 2 straight games. Here comes an even better offense, and a starting corner is not going to play. What do you think's
That's
going to
complete to
happen?
Rashard,
Listen,
the running back.
seriously,
And he is
your
out of
man,
bounds inside the
Mahomes, should be
35.
ashamed if
11
he
more
doesn't
yards
score
that
40
go
points.
around, a first
Seriously,
down as
he's
well.
on a
And he
single
did
platter
exactly
to
what
score
they
40.
needed him to do,
You
Charles.
talk about
Got out of bounds. They have no
Tom Bowles likes the
timeouts.
blitz.
And they
But if
knew
you look
that
at what
before
he
the
was in
play even
Arizona, what he
began.
had.
Still
Yeah, 2 guys
executed.
slowly
How many
back,
times
he
have we
got
seen it
full
happen
block
where you
back.
know it,
So
and a
now I
guy's
can
still
blitz
looking
him.
for a
Because now
timeout
you
trying to
blitz
stay
him.
in
You got
bounds.
young
He
guys
getting
on the
it
back
done.
end. They guess entirely too much and they have lazy eyes because they're not paying attention to the receiver. They're trying to get cheap picks. if they think those guys will move them guys and run by,
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I know the quarterbacks love his large body tight ends, and why not? It's 10 yards.
Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just
teams, what it looks like to me is that the teams are trying to put those guys in space. And the top bowls trying to cover up for them being in space by blitzing them. They're not cover guys. Those are focus. And they want to come down here, but they want to knock people blocks. Well, I'm trying to get to a cover. You don't want them covering Kelsey. You don't want them trying to cover slot receivers up the seam and on the sail rock. That's not what they're good at. You want them coming down here.
You don't want to play in overtime. You have to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
Great pick, and he will become a great player.
Field
He's
goal
a
across
rookie
the net,
playing
sets
safe.
up to get this
You know
away.
and I know he's going to false step occasionally.
Yeah.
He's going
On the return, it's Taylor.
Be a little late. It's just going to happen.
They're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Shaq Barrett led the league in sacks last year, and he's not on that pace anymore.
No, what's good there is the thing. People like, hold on. Look at 19 sacks. He might be pretty good.
Yeah.
Let's give him a little extra attention.
Okay?
And that's what they do. They pay Shaq Barrett look. They make sure they chip him with the tight end, or they chip his side with the back, or they slide the line his way. Because a lot of times, although JPP comes to one, Skip there, they'll have a problem dropping JPP and cover.
About set
That's
to
why
get
they
this
have all
drive
those
started.
little
The Green Bay
because
offense
JPP
at
is
the
dropping
line.
coverage.
This
Whereas
is just
Shaq
an
Barrett, they're really
exercise in
trying to give him the
futility.
pressure
You
to
even
quarterback.
bother running a play here offensively.
You say Tom Brady hasn't been good
Now
against the
is not going to erase what's
But
happened
Tom
during
Brady
the
has been
game.
great
So
when they
after it's
have
over,
the
you
pressure.
go to the film,
You
find
have
out
to
where
be
the
able to
game was
pressure
really
as
lost.
before.
But this
Because
is
you
not a
don't want to
situation now
sacrifice
where
the
you're
back
going to make
end,
up for anything.
especially if the back end are
Oh, a
efficient as the
crusher
Chiefs.
there as it's
Here's what
intercepted.
scares me about
It's
Chiefs
Eric Harris
defense.
who picks it. And that is going to seal this victory as
They are
time
ranked
runs
7th in
down.
the National Football League in points allowed. They allow the yards, but they don't allow the points. Something's pretty good there. So I don't think that they're a pushover. I don't think Tom Brady's going to be able to go up and down the field on them. To your point, you've got to get some heat on him. I don't know if they can. Do I love Tom Brady after a loss? Yes, I do. Because he's been notoriously great after losses or the opposition's safe. This is where he's most dangerous.
Yeah.
When he went to Carolina, they were coming off the New Orleans debacle,
Right.
and Carolina had just gone to Kansas City and taken them to the wire. It was 33-31 at Kansas City.
That's Teddy Bridgewater.
It was Teddy Bridgewater, and he had a better QBR, 89 to Mahomes' 83 that day. So he effectively, quote-unquote, outplayed Mahomes. So here's Carolina, and I told you on that Friday, man, this is a dangerous spot for them. It's a division game on the road, coming off that.
I'm Brandon Gaunt. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports 4. Find
Can
us
they
on
dredge
Twitter
it back up? And did they ever? That was a great
NFL.
masterpiece.
So,
With that,
if I
we
give you
say
a choice,
so
I'm going
long,
to say stay up
everyone.
against the Chiefs
From
defense. I'm going to give you Teddy Bridgewater on the road against the Chiefs defense, or I'm going to give you Tom Brady at home against the Chiefs defense with those weapons.
Well, obviously. So to your point,
There are a lot of important titles out there. Soldier, diver, pilot. But the title that's most important to us? Member. Join today for lower fees, better rates, and discounts. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission.
my heart is saying Brady, Brady, Brady. My head is screaming back at my heart, you better be careful here because can you score 40 plus? Because I think he's going to have to score 40 to win this game. Unless you tell me that Todd Bowles' defense has enough pride that it's one of those days where they dredge up whatever's left of their pride and their passion and their guts, and they just say, that's enough of this. Not in our house this time.
Right.
Watch this. If they rise up and have one of those emotional, just over-the-top, all-out efforts against Mahomes where they make every play, every moment, they don't make one mistake, they don't give up any big play like bomb plays, and they hang in there, I think Tampa could win this game 38-35. At best, they will hold them to 35. But my head is saying, no, it's going to be 42-38 because Mahomes is going to get that one more touchdown to go 42-38.
Yeah.
That's what I believe. But in the end, it's not going to be Brady's fault that they lose. And I think even you were saying that this is going to be a shootout, old versus young. And yet, I don't know that Brady's defense will be much, if any, better than Mahomes.
Yeah, this game is going to be about turnover skill. Which quarterback avoids the turnover? Which running back doesn't put it on the ground? Which wide receiver doesn't let the ball carry him off his hands and goes, or who doesn't turn the football over? Because these offenses against those defenses, the last thing you want them to do is have extra possessions.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you, two guys or a guy that can have a big game. I like the tight end matchup. I like Cameron Brake. I like Gronk against that secondary because I believe they can be had, especially in the tight end position. I saw what Waller did last week. Now, is Gronk that guy? Can Gronk summon that up? Probably not, but the two of them together, I think, can have a big day against the secondary.
Did Brady have a better game at Las Vegas than Mahomes did? Yeah, he did. Will that translate to Sunday afternoon? I don't know. Is Brady under fire from his own head coach right now? Is his own head coach going to be the undoing of Tampa Bay? Well, might be. Because remember, Bruce Arians even doubled down on his scathing critiques of Brady the next day after we did the first big salvo. Because he was asked the following day about Leonard Fournette dropped 3 passes on last Monday night. And by the way, Ronald Jones dropped another that was a screen pass that hit him right in the hands. And instead of going ahead and giving a scathing critique of those two guys, he said, well, look, Leonard will catch those 3 balls next week. That was very uncharacteristic of him. Okay, but they hit him right in the hands. And then Rojo, on a screen pass, he blamed it on Brady. He said he threw it too quick. He said that there was a free rusher that got loose, but he threw it way too quick. Well, Ronald Jones was the designated receiver on that play on a screen, and he turned it, it hits him right there, and it goes right through his hands. Well, that's 4 drops by the backs that Brady lived for in New England.
Yeah.
Like, his whole lifeblood was flipping it to James White or Rex Burkhead, right?
But to Kansas City credit now, Skip, the Raiders have a very good offensive line. Rodney Hudson, Colton Miller, although Brown is out, they got a very good offensive line. Now, do you believe Tampa's line is the equivalent or close to it?
It's had its moments, but Marpet is their best blocker. I don't know. He did practice, so I'm going to assume he'll be back.
And how healthy is Donovan Smith? And the center that replaced the guy that got injured, how good is he? For Chris Jones is your only he's your only guy. Teams normally double him, and no one else can consistently get home beating one-on-one. So that's the problem that they have. You see, when you play Aaron Donald, Leonard Floyd can get home, Walker can get home, Ecobon.
Okay. But they're going to have to be real good.
Yes.
Because this is going to have to be a 0-sack game for them to have a shot.
Yeah, and you got to score. You got to score, but I think they will. I like Tampa receivers against the Chiefs secondary. It's going to be a high-scoring game. If you think you're going to get 27-28, that ain't happening. This game will be north of 30, way in the 30s, maybe even north of 40.
All I know is I wouldn't bet a drop of Diet Dew on this
Not
game.
on this one. I hate you waiting on this game to be your suicide pool.
Yeah.
I want no part of this game.
Thank you for watching. You can subscribe here to get the latest from the show, and be sure to check out more of the best clips from Undisputed, or go watch a few other segments from our other shows on FS1.
This holiday, get iPhone 12 on the 5G America's been waiting for.
This new iPhone Plus price at 5G is incredible.
Switch now and get iPhone 12 Pro Max on us. Unlimited plans start at just $35. This is 5G from America's most reliable network.
Doing great. Is there a lot of food? No, I told you Monday morning. I said skip over that same energy on Friday. No. This here happened, that there happened, and turn around and look at your camera. I want you to look at your camera and then bang the table.
How? You know what? I can't take this anymore, so for the rest of the show, I'm going out. I'm going to do a show from under the table.
You should.
I can't take you anymore. I can't take your abuse of my team anymore. So it's your show. It's your moment. You do it.
Remember yesterday, Skip? Oh, do you need to call in? You need to take Friday off? You're welcome to take Friday off. Yeah.
I'm going to have the guts. I'm going to have the courage to face your music for 2.5 hours. I'm going to have the courage of my convictions to back my team. You front run on all your teams. You jump off every bandwagon and onto another one. I'm staying on the Cowboys bandwagon. Here.
I said, Skip, be careful. Oh, my team, we're back in it.
So, Shannon, what was the biggest reason for the Cowboys' loss?
The Cowboys are a bad football team. They're bad from top to bottom. Skip, when you look at this team, I want someone to tell me, what do the Cowboys do really well? Do they run the ball particularly well? No, they do not. Take Minnesota aside, they're average to below average running the team. Do they throw the ball particularly well? They can't throw it well because they really can't protect the quarterback. So the answer to that is no. Okay, Skip, let me ask you this. Do they stop the opposing team from running the football? No, they do not. Even though they won the game against Minnesota, Dalvin Cook still went for $115. We've seen teams go for over 300 yards total. Over 200. Two teams have gone for over 200 yards total. Do they stop the pass? Their secondary is average. And I'm being nice, Skip. I'm going to be nice today. Thanksgiving just happened, so I'm going to be nice. Okay, so to make a long story short, their team doesn't do anything well. And so when you compound that, a coach that makes very, very bad decisions, it makes it look worse. And that's why the Cowboys are where they are. And I'm sure we're going to get down into it, Skip, but the basically is this. Their coaching is terrible. And I told you, Mike McCarthy, you said, we got us a made man. I said, Skip, you have to understand that. Look what he had at the quarterback position. He had two